Hello, my name is Lamarcus Anderson. This assignment is for MBA class 630. This is activity 6.2. For this activity, I was asked to create a link on a social network and ask a question to my followers. What do they believe on customer value and using social media to market a product or a service? With starting this activity, I went and did some research to give my participants or give my followers some research on the data. I looked at the data, and 75% of the world have social media accounts. It breaks it down and says 72% of men have social accounts, 76% of women have social media accounts. The ages of 18 to 50, 90% of people have social accounts. Even 50 to 65, we break it down to 65% have social media accounts, and ages of 65 and plus have social media accounts. I wanted to give that data to my followers so they can answer the question, but I also have some media or have some data to follow that answer. So I had 20 responses to the question on my account. I used Twitter as one of my social media accounts. I didn't use LinkedIn. I used Twitter because I have more followers to have a more variety of answers. So I had 20 responses, and it broke down to 15%. 15 of the responses were thought it was obvious you needed to promote on social media. They gave different, and they went and expounded on their answer. They stated that they believe you get greater or more appreciation through promoting on social media. I guess, and I relate that to pricing. They say they get a better price for the product. They get a better price for the service. So maybe they are relating that customer value to price. They also stated when using social media account, they can see what other users are buying or are purchasing. I guess in the fashion world, this would be great because you can understand and you can see what other consumers are buying and what other consumers are purchasing. So they kind of stated they can correlate that with a social media. You can see what the world is what the world is buying and what the world is purchasing. They also stated that social media account was great for the company or for the organization. Companies save so much money by just promoting their product on a social media, on a Facebook, on the Instagram, on the LinkedIn. When the LinkedIn, you can promote jobs. I don't have to go and pay monsterdive.com to promote a job. I can actually go on a free website and promote a job, and it can get shared throughout the world by the participants on LinkedIn. So they gave some great examples of why they believe social media accounts was a great avenue of promoting a product, promoting a service. They also kind of stated that social media, especially on this coming up Friday, it was a great idea because they don't have to get out in traffic. They don't have to deal with the hassle. They can actually just buy or shop from using a social media account, and they can just see what companies are promoting off social media. So they gave some great ideas of why they believe that social media was the way to go, and that would be the future of marketing. The 5 responses that stated they believe that we need to come back from social media because they said that everyone don't have a social media account. So the people who don't have a social media account, you are missing those individuals. Also, they spoke on you losing that interaction between between your attendant or between the employee and the person who actually purchasing a product. So you actually losing that interaction. One of the responses also stated that through more and more social media and through more and more internet marketing, you actually are losing jobs. So he was like, even though we might be gaining the not having hassle, because he was looking at some of the responses that some of my followers had stated. He said, even though you may be gaining not having the hassle, you are losing jobs because the companies are not actually hiring more people to promote their product, or not actually using the surface of marketing, using the services or TV. So you might be affecting the economy in that way. So, and I just summarized it as, I think it was a great idea. Social media, internet marketing I think it's just that's the future of marketing. Like I said, I looked at the data, and as you can see, if 75% of the world have a social media account, then that's your consumer base. That's your market. It's the majority of the people have this particular account or the particular device. I can say from my own experience, most of my family relatives have social media accounts. Sometimes when you just interacting with each other, you using that social media account. So I can see organizations. This would be the future. You might have some negativities or from this from people who don't have social accounts, but I think the percentage will rise from 75% up to 90%, and eventually most of everyone in the world will have some type of social media account. And that's my discussion for this activity. Thanks.